Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar Hub, your premier destination for trusted insights into global currency revaluations, financial market trends, and real-time currency developments. Today marks a momentous shift in international finance, one that transforms long-standing speculation into officially confirmed reality. As of June 5, 2025, both the Iraqi Dinar IQD and the Vietnamese Dong VND have undergone significant revaluations. This historic move has triggered waves across financial sectors worldwide, signaling a shift in economic alignment. The announcement, aired via national IC television, served as long-awaited validation for millions of currency holders who have been monitoring each update with diligence and optimism. These aren't just numerical changes, they signify a foundational shift in global economic strategy. This development marks the emergence of Iraq and Vietnam as legitimate, stable forces on the international financial stage. It goes far beyond simple forex fluctuations. For patient holders, it's a breakthrough moment filled with profound potential. This is a financial milestone that can redefine futures. In light of this, it's now more important than ever for investors, currency holders, and analysts to remain vigilant, act strategically, and understand the deeper implications of this revaluation. Currency revaluations are rare and complex, typically indicating a country's maturation into economic strength and credibility. Such a major shift doesn't occur on a whim or based on internet chatter. It's a reflection of years of disciplined policymaking, fiscal stability, and targeted development. Iraq and Vietnam have shown that they are no longer defined by their past, be it conflict, underdevelopment, or dependency. These revaluations are milestones on the path to long-term prosperity. They embody a change in economic narrative. For years, the conversation around the possible revaluation of IQD and VND has been riddled with skepticism and cautious speculation. That has now transformed into a confirmed, tangible reality. These nations are stepping forward with new financial identities. Governments don't take this kind of step lightly. To reach this point, a country must prove its ability to manage GDP growth, contain inflation, and satisfy global institutions like the IMF. The successful revaluation confirms that both Iraq and Vietnam have demonstrated the resilience and readiness required to fully engage with international markets. They are now equipped to attract large-scale foreign investment, stabilize their economies, and ensure upward momentum. This isn't simply a technical adjustment in monetary value, it's a bold declaration of stability and sovereignty. For those who believed in the long-term vision, this is the validation they have long awaited. The magnitude of this change is personal as well as institutional. For the millions holding IQD and VND, today is not just a financial event, it's a transformative opportunity. What was once seen as a gamble is now a confirmed gain. A 25,000 IQD note, previously valued under $200, now commands approximately $12,500 USD. That shift propels everyday holders into new economic territory, enabling them to explore investments, clear debts, and even fund philanthropic goals. This is about more than gain, it's about empowerment. Yet, such power comes with responsibility. Proper understanding of tax law, wealth management, and long-term strategy is critical now. This isn't a lottery win. It's a historic inflection point. In the coming days and weeks, informed decisions will separate fleeting benefit from enduring prosperity. Celebrations must be tempered with planning. As analyst Mark Z notes, Iraq's growth is the result of careful coordination, not chance. A pivotal force in this transformation has been Iraq's alignment with major financial institutions, most notably UBS. This partnership has helped modernize Iraq's banking framework, improve transparency, and reduce reliance on outdated systems. Through financial innovation and international collaboration, Iraq has rebuilt credibility one reform at a time. The groundwork for today's revaluation has been years in the making. The UBS partnership is particularly symbolic. It shows trust from the Western banking establishment and sends a strong message to other investors. Iraq is now a serious contender. Iraq is now a serious contender. That trust wasn't won overnight. Years of instability had eroded Iraq's economic standing. But fiscal reforms, foreign investment, and the technological revamp of financial infrastructure have steadily changed that narrative. Iraq has transitioned from monetary uncertainty to institutional maturity. The revaluation is the visible reward for these behind-the-scenes efforts. It shows that Iraq has earned the confidence of the global marketplace and is ready to serve as a financial hub in the Middle East. At exactly 11:24 a.m. on June 5, 2025 AD, critical milestone was achieved. Financial expert Bruce from Wiser now confirmed that redemption center teams had officially been activated. This marked the beginning of live, large-scale exchanges of IQD and VND at their new rates. No longer rumors or hidden memos, this was an organized, transparent process. Holders around the world began receiving official notifications, including step-by-step instructions on booking their appointments. A 14-day redemption window was launched to ensure everyone has access while allowing for thorough planning. This structure ensures fairness, clarity, and security for all participants. Redemption centers were designed with precision capable of managing heavy volumes while prioritizing safety and efficiency. Banking systems were retooled to support this financial shift. Real-time scheduling portals, enhanced customer support, and strict authentication protocols were rolled out. This isn't just about exchanging notes. It's about transforming personal finance trajectories. Within hours, everyday people transitioned into high-net-worth individuals, many for the first time. The infrastructure supporting this process has been tested and optimized, guaranteeing a seamless experience. The revaluation has moved from concept to action, and that action is happening in real time, with professionalism and accountability. But the ripple effect of this move was immediate. Banks, forks platforms, and regulators scrambled to adjust. Internal audits were launched. Exchange desks updated their systems. Client service models were restructured to accommodate new wealth tiers. Risk managers activated volatility controls. Forks platforms updated rate calculations and added safeguards to block manipulation. Compliance officers reviewed AML, KIC, and cross-border transaction rules. In Iraq and Vietnam, domestic banks restructured to absorb the surge in traffic. Meanwhile, Western banks with global desks upgraded their wealth management infrastructure, preparing for an influx of newly empowered clients and adjusting to this new financial normal. This isn't a regional event. It's a global shift. Institutions worldwide are adapting, which speaks volumes about the size and scale of this revaluation. Financial analyst decode recently shared insights confirming the IMF's evolving stance on Iraq. In a confidential but verified memo, the IMF formally recognized that Iraq now meets all critical criteria for a global currency realignment. This includes inflation control, foreign reserve growth, and consistent macroeconomic performance. This shift in IMF posture repositions Iraq from a post-war economy into a credible financial actor. It signals that Iraq is now ready to sit at the global economic table as an equal. This new international perception is fueling a surge of institutional capital. Infrastructure, energy, and real estate in Iraq are seeing renewed attention. The country's resource wealth and geographic positioning make it especially attractive. The IMF's endorsement ripples beyond currency aid, affects global investor confidence, credit ratings, and geopolitical engagement. Iraq is no longer seen as a liability, it's becoming a strategic partner in Middle Eastern stability. The newly confirmed rate $50 USD per IQD is among the most dramatic shifts in modern financial history. From 370 IQD per dollar to $0.50 per IQD. This is a full economic reinvention for Iraq. This new rate turns dismissed currency into genuine financial leverage. For example, that same 25,000 IQD note, once worth less than $200, now commands roughly $2,500. That changes lives. But it also changes macroeconomic dynamics. Iraq will now be able to import goods more efficiently, negotiate stronger trade terms, and reduce domestic inflation. Yet the risks are just as real. Without proper controls, inflation, asset bubbles, and socio-economic imbalance could follow. That's why this next phase is critical. Governments must enforce responsible policy. Public education and strategic planning will determine whether this transformation becomes sustainable. For investors and currency holders, the focus now must shift toward diligence and proactive strategy. Global markets are adjusting in real time. Central banks, policymakers, and financial agencies are recalibrating. Every decision made now can have ripple effects for years. There's no room for passivity. This is the time for action, guided by sound economic counsel. Consult with tax experts, investment strategists, and financial planners. Your next moves could define your financial legacy. Risk mitigation, hedging, and liquidity management should all be part of your playbook. Diversifying across industries and borders will help navigate inevitable volatility and position you for long-term success. This opportunity is massive, but only for those who approach it with intention. The sudden surge in currency value will reshape not just individual accounts, but entire economic sectors. In Iraq, energy, construction, fintech, and agriculture show strong signs of growth. In Vietnam, it's tech, clean energy, and manufacturing. These are the areas to watch. Understanding cross-border trade changes, shifts in consumer behavior, and pricing dynamics will reveal the best investment opportunities. And with greater liquidity comes greater need for wisdom. Long-term vehicles like real estate, sovereign bonds, and green energy initiatives may offer the best balance of return and impact. True wealth goes beyond net worth. It's about vision, patience, and preparation. Revaluation has unlocked new levels of financial possibility. But what happens next will be shaped by discipline. The reforms in Iraq and Vietnam weren't accidental. They were built brick by brick through years of effort, strategy, and global partnerships. Today, these two countries are stepping into a brighter future built, not on luck, but on resilience. Iraq has invested in infrastructure, diplomacy, and financial modernization. Vietnam has become a pillar of Southeast Asia's innovation economy. These revaluations are the rewards of reform, not random events. These milestones elevate both countries onto the world stage with real credibility. They are now poised to negotiate international trade, attract global capital, and influence regional stability. No longer emerging contenders, they are emerging leaders. The global perception has shifted. Iraq and Vietnam now command respect, not just curiosity. For individuals, the shift is just as real. Debt freedom, educational access, and entrepreneurship are now within reach. For investors, these markets offer first-mover advantage in sectors poised for exponential growth. For nations, this is validation. A powerful message that reform and cooperation can rewrite destinies. And so, we arrive at a critical juncture not just of economic recalibration, but of historic renewal. The doors are open, the platforms are built, the futures are unwritten. This is the beginning of something far bigger than a currency shift. As we witness the birth of new economic realities, we ask, what are your next steps? Will you invest? Rebuild? Lead? We want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments, your questions, your excitement, your plans. This is a shared journey. Stay subscribed to Iraqi Dinar Hub for more insights, interviews, and strategies. The future is here and it's yours to shape. Disclaimer. The content presented in this video is for informational and speculative purposes only. It does not constitute financial, investment, legal, or tax advice. Iraqi Dinar Hub is not a licensed financial advisor or institution. Viewers are encouraged to conduct their own research and consult with qualified professionals before making any financial decisions, including currency exchanges or investments. Currency revaluations are complex and subject to official government and institutional policy changes. Past performance or speculation does not guarantee future results. Viewer discretion is advised.